Hello everyone, this is a live recorded video. In this video I'm going to tell you how to use this magic wand tool in IBIS PAINTX app. So I will give you step-by-step instruction, also how to use it. Only I'm going to concentrate only about the magic wand tool entirety on this video. So don't skip anywhere to understand better and make use of it in a better way. So first, to draw, I'm going to draw a basic shape so that you can understand better. So here I'm going to draw a sunflower. So what I'm going to do is, using a kaleidoscope ruler with 12 division, I'm just going to draw a circle which represents the center of the sunflower like this, and I'm going to fill with the same color. So if you're working with multiple layers, I recommend you to use this reference layer as current layer, because this will affect, when it is in canvas mode, it will affect the entire canvas, which means we consider all the lines which are present on the entire canvas. So consider using the reference layer as current layer when you are doing any, whatever the illustration may be, consider using that. So in the bucket tool I'm going to use this, and I just created a basic shape. Don't expect me for perfection, because I'm going to tell everything about the magic wand tool and I'm not going to concentrate much on the illustration. So then I'm going to draw the petals. So here I'm going to draw on the same layer like this. Just fill with the color, and here you can see that there is a line. So using the same brown color, I'm going to fill it perfectly. And now I'm going to draw another petal here. So I'm going to use another yellow color. So now we can see in two cases how we can do that. So I'm just going to duplicate this for explaining you better. So I'll just hide one of it, and I'm going to work on this. So now I'm going to draw another petal here like this, and I'm going to fill with the color which is almost similar color to this color, this petal. You can see only a mild variation in these two colors. Okay, now so I'm just done with the shape. Now I'm going to explain you about the magic wand tool. So when it comes to magic wand tool, this is mainly used for the selection, which means, so here you can see there are a few options in it: invert, also remove selection. So these are the options available under the magic wand tool. But in basics, magic wand tool is used to select any area in particular. So as I told before, for bucket tool, where there is a reference layer, you have to consider using the current layer. Similar to that, in magic wand tool there is the same option called canvas specific layer or current layer. So now I am on this layer. I also create a new layer, and I am on this new layer where there is no object or any artwork there. So if I keep this on the canvas option and click on this empty area, this consider the, since there is no artwork in this layer, but it consider the entire canvas, which means all the layers together, and make selection. So as it is in the canvas mode, it selected these areas. So this is where it clicked, and it removed this area because in the another layer there is a object. So this is how when you use the canvas option it will work. So again, now I'm on the same empty layer, and if I keep that in the current layer and click on that same area, you can see it selected the entire area because the layer is empty, and it selected the entire space. That's because we have choose the current layer. So whenever you using the magic wand tool, make decision based on the purpose you are doing, whether you want to make selection based on the canvas or current layer. So I don't want this now, so now I'm going to concentrate on this layer. So here is my artwork, and now I'm considering as current layer, and I'm choosing this plus. Okay, so what it have to select is when you can see I just selected this first petal set, but it also selected the another one, but it left this brown area. Here you can see, so only these areas are selected. That's because these two colors are almost similar. There is only mild difference between these two colors, so this also affect the selection. So when you are selecting using the magic wand tool, make sure there is contrast between two colors. So now I'm just going to my layer 1, and I'm going to draw the another petal now, which is of very mild yellow color. And now I'm going to draw this. Okay, so again here I'm going to use the magic wand tool and click on this petal. You can see it didn't consider any other petals neighboring thing, only consider this because there is a gap between these two colors. This light yellow color is present here, so we have to select one by one. So this is how we have to usually select using the magic wand tool. Make sure you use the high contrast color difference so that you can choose the colors better. So that's one thing. Why we have to choose like this? You may have that doubt in your mind. So if you are doing this and you want to add some shadings to this petal, then you can choose this and go for any orange color or something like this, and using the airbrush with force on, I'm going to add some shadings. You can still go for darker one. So if you use the clipping layer for this, still this will be applied to all the other details as well. The shadings will be applied to all the other petals because everything in the same layer. To avoid that mess, we can select these petals individually using the magic wand tool, and we can work on it better. So that's how we can make use of this magic wand tool. That's how I usually use. So I will make strokes like this. Whatever it may be, it will not affect any other details from the layer, and you can create a better messless artwork using this. So like this. We can create like this. Okay, as I already told, don't expect any perfection of artwork in this video from me, because I'm going to tell you more about the use of magic wand tool and less about the artwork. Okay, now I made this detail, so still I want to add some mild colors here. I wish to add. I can add that as well. Can still go for light. I'm using the pointillism 1, no, pointillism 2 brush. So all these are possible in a single layer only when you're using the magic wand tool. Also, this can be done same using the clipping layer, but in that case also you have to select the areas that you want using the magic wand tool, otherwise it will affect the neighboring petals like this. Okay, now added the details. Now I'm going to remove this selection. What you have to do, click on this magic wand and here is the option to remove selection. Okay, now your selection area is removed. There is no blue color in the selection layer. So this is how you have to use the magic wand tool. And one more thing is, now you have applied so much thing here. Now if you click on this petal, you can see the difference because it now considered all the detail. Before it was plain same color, single color, so it selected the entire petal, but now there are so much details that will be removed from the selection. The remaining areas will be selected. So that's how it works. Now I will show you the same thing how you have to use this using the clipping layer. So I'm going to create another layer, which is clipping layer for this. So now if I apply shading for these petals, let me use orange color. So I'm using clipping layer, no issue, but if I use like this, it will affect the all other details which are present on the same layer. So to avoid that, I recommend you to use the magic wand tool. If you want, you can use in two way. You can use just click on this canvas option. So because we are on the another layer, this is already empty. So if you want to select from this layer itself, keep that in clipping layer and click. This is the one way you can select the consider the entire canvas and select, and we can work on it like this. Another way is just remove selection, go back to the original layer and keep your magic wand reference layer as current layer, then click that areas, and now go back to the clipping layer. Still you can shade it only consider the selection areas, but you can work on any other layer. It doesn't mean you have to only work on that particular layer where you have that selection details. So it's not like that. You can work on any layer no matter what. So like this you can add the details. So that's the purpose of magic wand tool. So many people wonder why this magic wand tool, lasso tool are present here. So that's how we have to use it. And here as well. Also I'm going to apply these small dots, pointillism 2, some bright white, almost like a white color. So like this you can use the magic wand tool. And what else we can do is again go to the magic wand tool. If you want to, now I'm going to remove this area, and now I'm going to work on this brown color. So I'm just selecting this area. Now you can see I just selected this area from this layer, and I just kept as current layer, so I just selected moving on to that layer. Now if I want to add any details, just you can go to another layer or you can work on the same layer, it's up to you. And if you want to remove any areas from that, either you can use this subtract. If you use that subtract, you have to use any particular shape. Like if you have any, sorry, so like that in your selection area. Then if you want to remove that, you can use that subtract option and click that. Once you click that, that area will be removed from your selection. So now you can see like this. Another way what you can do is just remove that circle. Okay, now what I'm going to do is using lasso. So lasso is also used for the purpose of selection of any area. So in that case, I'm going to use the subtract option available in this lasso, and I'm going to subtract these areas. Okay, like this. So now you can see these areas are removed from the selection. Only these blue areas are in the selection mode now. Now using add brush, you can apply if you want to add any darker brown. You can add shading like that. Okay. So that's how. Also you can apply the details here. Okay, now you can remove that selection. So this is how you can work on any artwork using the magic wand tool. Okay, so that's how it works. So I have I think you learned something new from this tutorial, live tutorial, how to use the magic wand tool for your artwork. So if you like my tutorial, subscribe to my channel and also watch all other videos in my channel. You can learn a lot from me. Watch all the videos, share with your friends. Thank you for watching.